Many Samsung fans are buzzing about this new release, the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition, but there's a twist. This phone is exclusive to Korea and China, and Samsung has no plans to make it available worldwide. Some might call it a missed opportunity, while others might see it as a clever move by Samsung. But is it really all that special? The special edition does bring some notable changes, especially with its larger and wider displays. The cover display has a more familiar feel, which finally addresses a long-standing complaint from Galaxy Z Fold users. This design choice might be the closest any Samsung foldable has come to feeling like a regular phone when closed. With 512 GB of storage and 16 GB of RAM standard, Samsung has taken a step to make this edition a powerhouse. However, despite these changes, there are some big problems with the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition that simply can't be ignored. Let's start with timing. This release comes just 3 months after the Galaxy Z Fold 6, and Samsung gave no hint that a better, wider foldable was just around the corner. For customers who opted for the Fold 6, thinking it was the best choice, this surprise release feels like a slap in the face. Had they known, many would have waited. It's hard not to think Samsung kept this under wraps on purpose to boost Fold 6 sales. The decision to keep this model limited to Korea and China might have been another tactic to avoid a backlash on a global scale. The special edition could have stolen the Fold 6 spotlight worldwide. What might be even more frustrating for Samsung fans are the questionable upgrades packed into the special edition. Perhaps the biggest letdown is that it has dropped S Pen support. Many users love the S Pen, especially on a foldable with a large screen, so removing it now is confusing at best. Supposedly, it's due to technical constraints, but this change doesn't sit well. Just when the displays have gotten bigger, Samsung takes away the stylus experience that would have been perfect with them. While the standard 16 GB of RAM and 512 GB storage sounds great on paper, they feel unnecessary here. The Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition wasn't struggling with memory, and this edition feels like Samsung focusing on features that weren't broken to begin with. The special edition also features a 200-megapixel primary camera, up from the 50-megapixel cameras in previous models. While higher megapixels may sound impressive, the improvements in picture quality are minor at best. The previous camera setup was already fantastic, so this change doesn't bring much real-world advantage. Samsung may have wanted a headline feature here, but it's hardly essential. Instead, where Samsung could have truly upgraded was the zoom capability. The special edition only comes with a 3x telephoto lens, the same as the Galaxy S Fan Edition, a phone costing far less. It's tough to see the special edition as anything other than a calculated test by Samsung to see if a bigger, slimmer foldable would draw interest, especially in select markets. Yet as it stands, there's little in this device that genuinely justifies its special edition label. At the end of the day, the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition feels more like a strategic move than a true upgrade. It's a device caught between addressing user complaints and ignoring what made the Galaxy Z Fold series a favorite for power users. For now, it seems Samsung has made a Galaxy Z Fold model that's special in name alone. Is this what Samsung fans deserve? Or is it time for Samsung to step up and deliver real upgrades in their premium foldables? Now let's dive into the exciting showdown between two of the biggest heavyweights in the smartphone world, Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both of these phones push the boundaries of mobile technology, offering cutting-edge features and exceptional performance. But which one takes the crown as the best big phone of 2024? Let's dive in and compare them side by side. Starting with the design, both phones have distinct looks that reflect their brand identities. The iPhone 16 Pro Max stays true to Apple's iconic rectangular shape with flat sides and soft corners. This year it features an even slimmer bezel, allowing for a larger 6.9-inch display. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, keeps its sleek curve edges and integrates the ever-popular S Pen, a feature unique to Samsung's Ultra series. Size-wise, the differences are minimal. The iPhone 16 Pro Max measures 163mm by 77.6mm, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly shorter, but a bit wider at 162.3mm by 79mm. That extra width allows room for the S Pen, which gives Samsung an edge in productivity. Apple, however, introduces something new this year, the camera control button, a capacitive touch key that allows for zooming and other camera controls with a swipe. When it comes to color options, Apple sticks with its sophisticated muted tones, white, black, natural, and the new desert titanium. Samsung offers more variety with options like titanium, violet, and yellow, and for those ordering through Samsung's website, there are exclusive colors like titanium blue and green. Now on to the display. Both phones deliver top-tier screen technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max boasts a 6.9-inch OLED display with a buttery smooth 120Hz refresh rate. As with the iPhone 15 Pro series, you also get the always-on display feature, which lowers the refresh rate to just 1 Hz when the phone is idle. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind with its stunning 6.8-inch AMOLED display that also supports 120Hz refresh rates and an always-on feature. One advantage Samsung brings is an anti-reflective coating, making outdoor visibility much easier in bright sunlight, something the iPhone lacks. Let's talk about what's under the hood. The iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-generation 3nm process, making it incredibly efficient with significant improvements in heat dissipation and sustained performance compared to its predecessor. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra runs on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, custom-tuned for Galaxy devices. While the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 performs well, especially in gaming and graphics-intensive tasks, it tends to throttle a bit sooner than Apple's A18 Pro under extreme stress. In benchmark tests, the iPhone 16 Pro Max leads in CPU performance, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra takes the edge in 3D graphics. Next, let's discuss one of the most critical aspects of any flagship phone, the cameras. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 48-megapixel main sensor, paired with a new 48-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens with 5x optical zoom. Apple has also introduced a new lens coating to minimize lens flare, addressing a common complaint in previous models. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra brings its camera game with a 200-megapixel main camera, a 50-megapixel zoom lens, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera with 3x zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor. In terms of battery life, the iPhone 16 Pro Max packs a 685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra edges it out with a 500 mAh battery. Both phones are capable of lasting through a day of heavy use, but Samsung's slightly larger battery may give it a slight advantage. When it comes to charging, Samsung takes the lead, with the Galaxy S24 Ultra supporting 45W wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20W charging speed. Samsung also has reverse wireless charging, which allows you to charge other devices like earbuds on the back of your phone, something Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't offer. Ultimately, both of these phones are top-tier devices with a ton to offer. Whichever one you choose, you're getting a powerful, feature-packed smartphone that will keep you ahead of the curve in 2024.